Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to Midwest Horizon 10's Ranch. We're here in February. A lot of time has passed since the last episode, so we are moved through the months. Just trying to get through some of the activities that we have to do over the winter time, and just a lot of just feeding cows, hauling the slurry, hauling manure. So just been busy. Haven't done any contracts. We did buy a slurry spreader actually, and as you see, we don't have the auger in the barn anymore because I figured out. Let me turn on the menu here. There's actually a trigger to fill the manure. I did not know that. I just happened to see it at some point in the past, and let's see if we. Yep, so there we go. Start filling. Boom, manure starts going into the trailer. That would have saved me a lot of money in the beginning. Oh man. Oh man. So, just an update. We're down to $246,000, but I have spent some money on some cows. We did buy some cows, and I'm happy to announce that the debt is getting much lower. We're down to only 4.8 left on the loan. So that is really good. Really, really good. You see the barn is starting to empty out here. Got a little bit of straw left. Got some silage bales in there. Here is the big old slurry tanker I bought. I was actually in the used vehicles section, and then I bought the distributor there. It was new. This tractor struggles a bit with it. I really need to probably use the 9R, but it does well. And we did put some slurry out on this field here, this grass field, and then the double fields that we combined way over there, we put some out on that. Oh, and speaking of fields, I bought another field, and it's a biggin. It is a biggin. Let's hop in the truck here. We're going to start heading down to the shop. And while we do that, I want to show you what I ended up getting. This episode, we're going to do a lot of kind of maintenance. You see, we're in February, we're about to roll into March. Let's get rolling here. Bear with me just a moment. Let's go down to the shop collections. Yeah, let's keep rolling there. All right, so first, before we look at the field I bought, so we are in February. We're about to get into March. So I do have a couple of grass fields. We had the clover field that I combined into that one field, and I think we have wheat planted there. We have the two double fields that we need to plant. The field across the road, which I could be showing you this, but going into that, we're fixing to move into March, and so we'll be able to plant some things. I think I'm going to try some alfalfa instead of the clover this time. Maybe two alfalfa fields, and there's a reason for that. So before we talk about the alfalfa, let's talk about the fields that we have currently. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, 81 right here, and 8. Well, 8 and 9. They are currently planted. We have barley and wheat. And then we have 13 and 12 right here. We're going to plant. Actually, I'm thinking about 13, 12, and 10. Maybe combining that into one big field. And then planting alfalfa there. Field 80 right here, we need to plant. It is not planted currently, so we'll plant that in something. And then 78 right here, I'll probably just leave that grass because that worked out pretty good for us. And then field 77 right here is the one. Actually, I picked up two fields. This little parcel right here, and then field 77. So 145 was almost $70,000, and the 161 was $684,000. So we spent quite a bit of money on land, but land on this map is pretty cheap. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. Considering how much you get. So, why are we down here at the shop? There's a good reason for that. But before we talk about that, let's talk about why I want to plant the alfalfa. And it mainly comes down to, oh, I need more mineral feed in my, we'll pick up some of that. And we're out of digestate. Okay, so in the fermenter, we do have alfalfa silage that we can make. And we can also make dry alfalfa silage. I'm not sure why you would go through that effort, but anyhow, we can make the silage out of the alfalfa, plus we can make hay. So either way, it's usable. So the clover you could not make silage out of, so it gives us a little bit more options. So man, there's a lot to go through. These big skips in time during these episodes or between episodes really makes for a lot to talk about. So you see all the belts are down here at the shop, and I actually just reset those from the cow barns after I discovered that there was a fill trigger for the manure. Yes, I could continue using this. This is probably slightly more realistic than just pulling up beside it and filling. But the reality is, I don't have time. These just take too long to fill. And the other problem with them is only so much manure spawns. And so what's spawned, what's visible, is what these belts are trying to load into the trailer. So a lot of times, it'll be this big pile of manure in the barn, and the belt would pull it all up into the trailer, and there would still be a ton of manure left in the barn. So it just didn't seem like, and so then more would have to spawn after each hour, and it was not efficient. In some of the barns, it was just starting to pile up, and I was having a hard time getting it all collected and into the trailer. So I think using the fill trigger built into the barn is going to be the better option at this point. And I had no idea we had this many belts. Good grief. We may not sell all of them on this episode. Let's get a few of them sold though. I can do the rest later on. It ain't no big deal. Let's get this one in here. Ooh. And let's go find the shop trigger. Let's see, is that it? There we go. I only have 2 in the trigger. And that figure. Alright, so we're just going to sell it as is. Actually, they're quite expensive. These need to come back a little bit, I believe. There we go. I heard the little tone there that we got into the trigger. Alright, let's go and sell those 2. Alright, there we go. Quite a bit back. So we have these down here. We'll sell those later on. Drive those over there. We have the trailer down here, and I have a problem. We need to buy some hay. I have run out. Yeah, I have run out of hay, so we're going to buy quite a bit, actually. Let's buy 2 stacks there. For now, I don't know how much we can actually hold on this trailer. We might can hold more than that. Actually, I know we can. That's only 16 bales. But we'll go with that. Let's get those loaded up. We are out of food for the steers. We have quite a few steers now. And it is being difficult keeping up with food for them because the intention was to have them use the grazing mod and graze, not have to really feed them. But they are eating more than we are collecting through the grazing mod. So that is a problem. So I have been feeding them hay. And so I am out. I'm actually out of hay. So I'm having to buy it now until we can get some grass mowed and some hay built up. And I am just going to drop this in here without the front loader. Forgive me for that, but we have just got to get it done. They have no food. There we go. And it's probably going to pull most of it in there. Let's see. Oh, there was an... trying to drop it into the water trough. Silly me. And look at that cow just laying. They're all laying right. They're hungry. They're by the hay ring there. And they need some food. And I'm sorry. Oh, he's gonna walk right through the truck. Oh well. There we go. Let's see, did it? It did not fill them up. Let's see. We're gonna just reload it here and drop it back again. Alright, they are nearly full. Let's do this one more time. I'm just gonna leave that like that. They've got food. They've got food. So interestingly, because we are using the enhanced animals mod, let's just stop there. I want to show you how these cows grow. So we do have the little babies here, little baby calves, and then we got the bulls or the steers. That oh, I'm sorry. Hey, oh no, no. Okay, I get out of the pen. Let's close the gate. Okay. Don't want to mess with the bull, or you'll get the horn. So the values of them are not very good right now because they did run out of food. But we do have some older ones in here. Let's see. I think it was the limousine here. Yeah, they're 10 months old. So we're starting to get some of them getting close to the age where we would actually take them off and sell them. So we need to do that at some point in the future. See, the truck there is hauling some slurry. We do have that set up. You see the piles of manure in the barn. So we got that loading as well. It's weird. Those ones on the left tend to collect the manure from those on the right. I don't understand how it is. I probably should have spaced these out a little bit more. I don't know. Alright. Oh boy. So we got some hay for the steers. So now they have some food. The other thing we need to do is take some food down. I think we need to have one barn where we need to put some food in. Let's just check real quick. I think it is going to be, yep, barn 4. We just got the cows delivered there. So 300 cows. Very expensive to buy cows that way when they're older. We could have bought some more calves, but I'm trying to buy the older cows now that we have plenty of money. We are making money hand over fist right now, so went ahead and bought the older cows, so we go ahead and start making milk and getting reproduction done. As a matter of fact, on the reproduction, so they should be good. I've actually just gone to the automatic reproduction. That way I don't have to worry about it. Those are all good. Let's just scroll through. Yeah, they've all been seen by the vet. So yeah, this is just a farm chores episode. We're just trying to get some things done. Not really a behind the scenes look, but just kind of a glimpse into what just what I've been doing. Oh, mercy. It's just been wild. Absolute wild. I mean, you know, there's everybody's played Farm Sim enough that, you know, you've got to play through go and you get to January, December, January, February sometimes, and there's just literally nothing to do, especially if you don't have animals, or even if you do, there's not much to do during those months, unless you may be doing some woodworking, not woodworking, woodworking, and they're whittling some wood, some lumber work, tree harvesting, something like that, over the winter months. There's just not much to do. Maybe some productions, but I tell you what, there's never not anything to do on this playthrough. There's always something that can be done. There's no time left for contracts. I have not even looked at the contract, not even thought about it. Don't really need to. I've got plenty coming in as far as income, so I don't need it for the income. We're good with straw. That actually made us through the winter, so yeah, I have not even looked at a contract, so just trying to keep up with the cows. So how many cows do we currently own? Well, we currently have every barn and the pasture, so 8 barns and 1 pasture is occupied. So every barn is now occupied. So no vacant barns, I guess we should say. And we have 2,115 of the Holstein females in the barns. And then in the steer finishing pasture that we are up to 554 steers. So that's a lot. A whole lot of animals to take care of. So grand total, we're at 3,269 cows. 3,269. Still quite a ways from the 10,000 goal. We can do it. I think we can do it. But things are probably going to have to change again. I may have to get some bigger trailers. Oh, I don't want to go like crazy. But like even just feeding these cows, there's 8 barns. So even if I use the forest trailer, which is 200,000 liters, we could drop off 200,000 per barn, but that's still 8 trips. 200,000. Just to give you an idea, this barn here, cow barn 8 has actually, let's see, it has 451 cows in it. So, oh, no, wrong. Yeah, there we go. So 451 cows is currently eating 60,000 liters of food per day. That's quite a bit. If we run over here to cow barn number 1, this barn has... Oh, that's cow barn 2. Oh, that's not cow barn 8. What was I in? Well, that was cow barn 7. Cow barn 7. Yeah, they're only eating 40,000. I think cow barn 1 is my biggest or most populated one. Let's run down here real quick and take a look. Just to give you an idea of how much food we're going through each day right now. Yeah, so 500 animals in this one, and this is cow barn 1. 100,000 liters a day. So if we get to the point of maxing out these barns and getting 1,000 cows per barn, they're going to be eating 200,000 liters of food per day. So you see, I have actually been making a lot of trips trying to build these barns up, and that's my goal. Is trying to build them up, just fill them up with food as I can, just to give me some breathing room so I can do other things. But yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult. So we do need to go get some mineral feed, and we'll go ahead and take you down there. Let's see, is this trailer still loading? Yeah, it's still loading. Let's find our other semi. Here we go. All right, let's stop him because he is back here at Cow Barn 1. Trying to fill up. There's obviously no slurry left for him to get. So let's move on down here to Cow Barn 2. And I'll get the tanker started filling up. We'll detach from it and go grab the other trailer and take it down and fill it up. Alright, get it started. I think if I detach, it'll continue filling. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's run over here and grab the other trailer. I believe it's over here by the silos. That mud mod, these trucks and trailers get really dirty really fast. I don't like that with the mud mod. But I am going to keep it on because I do like what it's doing as far as causing an issue in the field if it's raining. So it's been a neat challenge for me. So one thing we are going to do, you see the sprayers parked over here in the bushes. I was using it to spray the weeds, but we are going to sell that. I haven't done it yet. But we are going to sell that and upgrade to the Hardy. No, is it the Hardy? What is it? The big one. The big sprayer. Yeah, the Hardy Rubicon. We're going to upgrade to that. And I looked at some other mods for sprayers. And I actually had... don't want to go in the field. Don't go in the field. Oh, that's grass. Gosh, I was wondering why it was curved like that, but that was grass. So yeah, I looked at some other mods, sprayer mods, and I actually had found one I downloaded, and it would not fill out of the silo. It would only fill out of the IBC container. So I got rid of that and just decided to go with the big Rubicon. I have used it on some personal plays, just here and there, but I don't think I've ever used it in a series. I don't believe I have, at least not as an owned piece of equipment. So I'm going to purchase that and use it. And I know it's base game, but it is big and it holds nearly double what that John Deere sprayer holds. The problem with that John Deere is I am running out on these big fields, so having to fill up several times to just get through a field. So we're going to upgrade, get a bigger sprayer. Helps out with that. Might do that. I'll probably go ahead and sell it pretty soon, and then once we need it, maybe buy it. All right, so I put this silo in down here, and it is mentioned before, a little bit cheaper to get the mineral feed out of this silo. So we're going to go ahead and load this up. We'll take it back over and get it going into our TMR mixer. One thing I did do is we do have that TMR mixing plant. It has been upgraded. I also upgraded the digestate dryer, or whatever it is that makes the solid fertilizer. We upgraded that plant just to help make things a little quicker. The digestate dryer was starting to get backed up. Sorry, I'm just thinking of digestate getting backed up. Okay, so anyway, moving on. It's been a long day, folks. I'm sorry. Moving on. Yeah, so it was starting to get behind. Oh gosh, I can't. Oh, I can't use a word that reference. Anyway. I'm scared to say anything at this point. Anyhow, there was more digesting in there than was being processed, so we went ahead and upgraded that. We also upgraded this mixer plant to try to start producing TMR faster, because I knew we were going to start needing more and more and more. So we've done that. One thing we have, so I have done my best to try and keep this thing full here, and so upgrading it, allowing for a little bit more capacity. If we look here, it holds, no, that's not it, cow feed mixer. So 2 million, 2 million, 3.6 million, and you see we have 3 million liters of silage in here. All the loose silage has been taken out of the fermenter silo, and I've also put some bells in. So 3 million liters of silage there. We've got 1.8 million liters of hay. That's where I use some of my hay. Shouldn't have done that and put so much in there, but I didn't realize the steers were going to eat so much. And then the straw, we've got 1.6 million liters, so quite a bit of straw. So hay and straw are the two lower components, and then the silage uses more. So I think our ratio is pretty good right there. Well, we got a lot of food that we can make with what we have in there. So I don't really need to worry about putting any more into that right now. Maybe towards the end of this year, we will look into it. So with that being said, we do have still currently 1.6 million liters of silage. Now I could sell that for 740,000 ish, but I don't really need the money. But I think what I'm going to do is we're going to haul it down to the biogas plant. We'll make plenty more silage this year, so that's not a concern. So I think I'm going to take that and haul it to the biogas plant. We'll just take it down and get that put in there just to make a little bit more money that way. So anyhow, a lot going on. We're just constant. It is just constant. There's always something that needs to be done on this playthrough. It is keeping me very involved and very busy. Very, very busy. So I hope you kind of enjoy this glimpse into just the day-to-day on this playthrough. It's not glamorous. It's not always a lot of harvesting and planting and cultivating, all that kind of stuff to be done. But there's always something to be done. And I'm telling you, I'm wearing these trucks out. You see, this one here has 19 hours on this truck. And pretty sure we bought this thing brand new. Pretty sure. So, 19 hours. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Look what has happened. It has sunk down into the mud. Anyhow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure and click that thumbs up button. If you are new to my channel or just have not yet subscribed, I appreciate you go ahead and do that today. Go check your bell notifications. Make sure that's clicked so that you are notified of all content. I do appreciate each of you, and I hope all of you have a blessed day.